Right. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry to be taking up all your time. This has been bothering me. Okay. Comment. It's been on my mind. One thing that's weird is I don't see my first live stream, and that happened before the last one. Like, but if I go to like comments, you can see that it exists here, and I can go to it. Bread. He needed more bread when he that scene was, and it's like there it is. When I go back to videos, it's not there. It should be in between. Oh, really? Ah, none. Good. That's all I care about. None. Something about us? Oh, thanks, guy. For what? Wow. 35 seconds. Because there's 8 content owners. Bunch of dicks, guy of life. Thought you thought this picture was funny? Life, when you're finally on the right path and a dog with a brush face sweeps it away. Dog, really? Brush face? A DB? A DBF? A douchebag? A 42-6? Because there's 6 axes. Positive X, positive Y, positive Z, negative X, negative Y, negative Z. Yeah, brush face sweeps. A dog brush face sweeps 1991. Anyway, so the picture on this one's pretty neat. All right, guys, sup, sup, sup. Great. So I'm excited, guys. This is fun. This is like revolutionary shit, guy, happening in the now. So like, let's take a look over here at this is the description I put in this one. Okay, let's just maybe I don't know. I'll be going over here more because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe seeing the mind blast helps. So on the 24D reality, we have it. This is what I went over last video, okay? Where the plus sign is a 4 because it's like a, yeah, it's like a pipe, and a minus, a dot for the middle of the plus, and then the invisible bubble to like fuse it all together. It's a 3 is a 1 to make a 4, right? Like these 3 is a 1 to make the fourth with the last one. Right. So, anyways, 412D realities. So this is where I'm thinking. Okay, I like all this stuff up to here. I really like it up to here. Okay, I really like this proof right here because it gets me to this. And this is from our point of view. Okay. Now the completion of understanding fifth dimension by understanding the n plus 4 base reality here. Okay, the n plus 4. It's just the 1, right? Plus 4. A 9. 144 is a 9, guy. A plus is a 4. So the n, if we take it as a 1, is a 144. Now, if you want to take an n as a 14, then it's a 1444. It's a 112 with 3 circles, 4 circles. It's a 116, guy. Okay, so this is important because this is the third dimensional n plus 4 base reality here is this. It is a circled 7, 13, 110. It is a 1 by 3, but you have to account for the 1, which we don't in our way of thinking about math. Now, 110 is the fourth, okay? This is the n plus 4 base reality. It's the 110. It's the circled 0 and 1 is a 9, which is balance. You have to understand balance here, okay? And the way it comes out is, again, this number right here, the 110 backwards, being like the fifth dimension, once you understand the Saturn matrix, is fifth dimensional consciousness understanding from our point of view. I hope I said that in a way that was okay. Now, like, I'm actually going to go check. Yeah, everything's interesting now. Like, it's not just my shit. It's like the stuff that's in the music and movies. It's everything. It's converging, guy. But I'm gonna continue. So let's understand that this here is just understanding of balance as a fifth dimensional conscious being who has conquered the Saturn matrix or fourth cell of the 1 by 9. But we're not done. We have to understand the other point of view. We are in a world of duality. There's gonna be more shit, okay? And we have a commonality, each and every one of us. Look, so this one right here is now, so like, I really want to emphasize this. Can I bold? No, it's notepad. I'm gonna put like an asterisk beside them because they're pretty like important. These again, four characters for this third dimensional consciousness thinking. This is fifth dimensional consciousness. Once you arrive at this conclusion, you can move to the fifth dimensional representation of the Earth, which is one of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143, which changes everything because you go from a 4 to a 6. It's a 40-60 split, guy. Okay, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Now, 2143 will be the sixth character of the fifth dimensional reality of consciousness of the Earth, but it needs to be complete and merge with the first to be the seventh. Okay, which that all that means is that you need to see this one-dimensional line as a ring now, because you're going from like a singularity to a line to a dot, which is just a circle. It's a circle, so you got to complete the 1 by 6, 666 kind of stuff or something. Now, at the same time, you have to understand that completing that 1 by 9 cell, okay, you're going to have a 1 by 4 and a 1 by 6, and they're going to be doubly circling a character. Now, what character is that going to be? Hold on. But anyway, so if 2143 is there is the sixth character, or like who's the sixth? The sun. That's the sun. The 6 in Genesis is their sun. So that's the sun matrix. The sun matrix. It's like basically the Bible Jesus matrix. It's a story, it's a lesson, it's mathematics. You have to understand dimensions. Wow. But it needs to be complete and merged with the first be the seventh. Okay, so and the seventh is the moon matrix. Or the Bible, I don't know, like, but let's go with, I don't know, Islam matrix. I don't know, who's moon worshiper? Like, I'm not being anything, guy. I'm just, it's data points. Who, do they wish, I don't know, who worships moon worship? I don't know, like, moon worship religion. Uh, religions and cultures of moon worship. So much reading, and it's so horrible. I don't care. I think I think I'm right. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. We don't know yet. So we're gonna assume, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll change it. Oh God, I don't want to see that. So that goes there, and that goes there. Okay, so now what do we have here? So the 2143. Okay, like we did over here with what we were left with, the 011 and the 5 from our breakdown of the matrices, from evolving from a 8-bit or 8-dimensional cell okay, to being one of 4 12-dimensional cells in a 24th dimensional all-encompassing matrix of n. That would be n plus 1 would be a 12D cell. So n is 24D, n plus 1 is 12D, n plus 2 is 8D, right? Like, I'm going to do that here now. 8D, what did I say, is n plus 2, 11D, sorry, 11D, because it's a 12 by 12 matrix, is n plus 1. No, it's 12D. It's not theirs. It's not the other one on the board. It is the 13 by 13. It's a quarter of the big one. So it's a 12D. Look, it goes up by 4, guys. It's a Saturn matrix. How beautiful is that? And then oh my God. Look, guy, look. So important. I oh, makes sense. Let's go at 24. So, guy, look, it's going up by 4. Look, we're at n plus 2 is 8d. Add 4, because 8 backwards is still an 8. It's a character, it's infinite. Which gets you 21d, because then you have to look at everything upside down backwards. Now, 21d plus 4 would be like 25 by 25, let's say, which is a 24d. It's kind of like a Saturn matrix. Or if it's a 4, 4, it's a 16 plus the 8. No, plus, yeah. Okay, wait, 20, 21. Okay, let's just say, no, if we say 12 and 4 squared from 8 would be 16. 16 and 12 is 20. No, it's not. Anyways, I think that works. This is cool. Anyways, so back to 2143. Okay, so this was the end of our last one, the right here, and essentially that means that 100 it's 110 backwards, so it's 100, it's the last character is the fourth, but it's a 5 because it's fifth dimensional consciousness. Now we got to do backwards. So we have 2143. Okay, what is 2143? It's just two ones for the, it's the one from the beginning of the story of Genesis and the end of the story of Genesis. Okay, you have to link up the asterisks together because it's a hexagram. And of course it's a hexagram. Of course an asterisk is a little tiny hexagram. It's a hypercube and a hypercube. You're connecting the two different realities of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 as a 1 by 3, going to 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143 as a 1 by 5, to 1 of 7 of V as a 1 by 4, to 1 of 7 of V of 1 of 2 of 1 as a 1 by 7. It's making all four come together at once. It's the matrix. It's the Saturn matrix. Those are the characters in play in the Saturn matrix. So when you connect the first and the last, you have the extra 1 from your brackets. So then you have a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a 1, 1, 4, 5, going least to highest. And then you have a 9, 11. Of course, right? 9, 11. Now, cellular math dictates the new heaven is 11 because you have a 9, 11 here and you have a 0, 1, 1, 5 here. So the commonality between the two of them, the heaven, is an 11. You got to put that in a bubble by its own. It's this heaven bubble. Now, the rest of the characters that are in the story are going to be the 0 and 5. A 0 and 5. And then you're going to have the 9 and a 9. Okay? But everything's in brackets because this side is in brackets and this side is in brackets. Heaven, the earth. And the earth is now made of two things. But really, it's three things because you have something from heaven, the N, divinity, of 24D, or the Austin planet. Oh, when they're old enough and they watch these. And look, it's your 60-40 split. Holy fuck, it's right here, guy. Your new Earth. It's upside. We haven't upside down anything. If you upside down this, look, this is a 6. That's your 6 in brackets. That's a 60. And this is your 40, but split into a 0.5, just like my board. The 4 is going to be the 60% because it's smaller. It's going to be more concentrated. The 6 is going to be the 40%, but the 6 is broken into a 0.5. And of Armageddon, you have a 1, 60%, and you have 2 to make up the remaining 40%. It's Armageddon consciousness. Bam! Say mathematics. Proven. Proven again. So this would be your 60. And this would be your 40 split into 2. Hold on a second. Alright, updated it. And it should save. I'm the guy. I'm just you didn't go through school to become a physics engineer. I did. I did that so you don't have to. Literally. I'm saving you a whole, like, I didn't learn anything, or like maybe I did, but I mean, like, I was the retard. I was the only person not to graduate with honors or high honors in a class of 12. In a class of 12. without distinction, guy. This is amazing right here. Okay, so wow. So this is incorrect here. I'm gonna delete that. Forget it. I'm gonna find the 144,000 motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna do. So this 0 is separated from this 5. Your n, your, sorry, your n plus 1, your n plus 2, and heaven, the Trinity, the 111. How many 11s can you make with 3 ones? If you have a 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, you can make, sorry, if you have a 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, you can make an 11 here, an 11 here, and an 11 here. 11, 11, 11. 11 hours, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. Why do I see that number all the time? So now, keeping heaven aside, wow, what do we have? We're going to have, okay, so think clearly, Kevin. 1, 1, and you're going to merge an O with a 5. This is just simpler notation. I don't want to skip steps. Just, I'm letting you guys know. I'm going to go a little slow here. Okay, and then that's going to be oh, okay, wait. It's upside down, backwards, and flipped. We upside downed it. And the ones are ones, guy. Let me just use pipes here. Let me use pipes. Okay? And this, okay, well, let's just get to the easy one. This would be a 6. And it's like a backwards 2. It's like an S. I'm going to put an S. But I'll put it first. And this will be the 0. Just thinking SOS. Just it screams SOS. It says SOS. It says SOS because this is a 15. The one thing I learned in school is you have to keep track of the units. You can't add something in one bracket to something in a double bracket. So how do you get it out? You you create a bubble, guy. You go in and out of the Mandelbrot set. So now there's your SOS. That's your SOS, guy. Aliens are saying SOS, guy. Aliens are saying SOS to wake us up from our sleep of consciousness. This is an S. An upside down 2 is just a 5. Right? Yeah. Like a 5 is a 5 if it's upside down. Duh. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. 5-0. Cops? Okay, so now this can be reduced to pipe. I'm going to assume 505. SOS. Now, where did the bubbles go? We went from 4 to 2. I think we went from 4 to 2. We have a bubble here and a bubble here. Because we created a new one. And the new one has to come out inside the bubble that's already there to contain it. Ah. Bubbles within bubbles, guy. Bubbles, Trailer Park Boys. Fucking Trailer Park Boys, guy. There's more creation code in Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys is more important than you know. Fucking Bubbles and Ricky and Leahy and Shitstorms. Randy. See Randy all over the place. I can see it already. I'm just... So if this is going to now be... Like, it's a 10, but I'll put the 10 first. So, like, no, it'll be rearranged. It'll be 055. Let's just not skip steps. And then we're going to have... Right? But that will become a... Right? And because a 0 is a 1, wait. No, I'm not going to do that here. You have to know that by now. So, one second. Now, there you go. There's the visual light spectrum guy. There's the visual light spectrum. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4 infrared with a 3 ultraviolet visual light spectrum. And what is everything doing? Like, you know, we're our God is a Trinity in heaven. Oh my God. Okay. And our Saturn matrix are the 4 bubbles we're in. So when you die, you never get out of the Saturn matrix because all it means is you come out of the central bubble and you're in between now the 3rd and 4th bubble, and maybe you're traveling back and forth between this reality and Sheila and Amber Graves' reality. Every lifetime you're flipping. And maybe it even goes even further. Maybe you can go further out, but you can never leave the Saturn matrix. Maybe you can go, like, I don't know. Oh, so the Saturn matrix, which we currently are in, obviously is a 4. Like just put 3 Trinity. That'll be like 4 quadrants of the math, because it's only 2-dimensional plane. It's the Earth. And we're going to bring not 1, but 2 different realities together. Right? We're going to bring the n plus 2, which is us, with the n plus 1 and the n. In a 3-2 relationship. All into the visual light spectrum. So we'll be able to see each other. They won't be like higher selves in our dream space. They'll be in our our now space. Okay? And that's what it is. This right here, wow. These here are red. We are a red blood cell. We are the most evolved cell. And n plus 1, n plus 2, but we are in the flesh the least evolved. It's spiritually evolved. We're highest spiritually evolved red blood cell because it lasts the longest. And then these are the platelet and this is the white blood cell because of this comment. Okay, this guy's more important than he knows. Jason here. I have the morning sun. Where is it? Where is it? Show it to me. Yeah, this one right here. Boom. Boom. I even said stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this and this. 120 days, guy. Circled 12? 12 months? White ones, 3 to 4 days. Visual light spectrum. And platelet. Oh my god, hey. Look at that. Makes sense. Take that out of there. Let's just say live. Wow. So we're the circled. Five. Oh, did I spell it right? I don't think I did. Guy. Okay, what's that? Let's just take that out of here. You know what that is? That is I because the unification between a 0 and a 1 is equal to a 9 balance. A circled 0, 1 is a 9. Okay? That's your 9, that's your 5. And your white blood cell is the visual light spectrum guy. Right? Pretty sure of this. No, this is what I want. Really? 1 peak, 2 peak, 3 peak. 1 peak. 2, 3, 4. That's not the one I used before, but whatever. I think, yeah, 4 is the one that gets more flat. Okay? If the infrared spectrum is where they're getting wider, think of it as it'll get red enough where it's flat. Because light can bend in air. That's not going to be hitting your eyeball flat, ever. So stop thinking that way. It's the wrong way of thinking. So, like, this is huge. Guy. This is the combination, okay, of your, where is it? 0, 1, 1, 5, and, let's even use the fancy and for whatever reason, and a 9, 11 guy. That is huge. That is talking about 3 to 5, 3D to 5D Earth is 0115, and 4D to 7D Earth is the 911 guy. And there's your 2 to 3 for your rings of heaven. They're in third dimensional reality, and there's duality. That's the lesson to be learned here. That's talking about we have to learn the 4D to 7D split. We have to learn this. This is our lesson here. We have to learn that. That's what that means. And this means we have to understand ourselves and where we come from. And who built who in terms of cellular energy devices. Whoa. Fuck me. Copy. Wow. Is it in save? I'll change this. I'll save. Anyways, so like, what's going on here? I don't want to see that. Shit, I gotta do that again. It's like a little too much Inception-y for me when it's like doing all the magicalness over here. Ugh. All right. What's going on? Okay. It's God. Yeah, this is a God particle behind me. Of course it's godly. Yeah. It's the whole point of why they do what they do, guy. Yeah, Armageddon is consciousness. It's understanding 1 of 4 or 5 of 6 of 0. You're going to have to watch this again if you miss that. It's the 40-60 split that's defined in my proof now. Because I understand different dimensions of Earth. What is that? 505 Arctic fucking monkeys. What does that even mean? What does that even mean, guy? What is that? Is that actually something that means something? The fuck is that? Or a 45-minute drive? You saw that, right? No. Right here, right here. 505, 55%, 5.5, 45-minute drive? SOS guy? I made a video once about how 76 was this SOS. The fuck? The fuck, guy? 8 years ago, 35 million views? What the? You're waiting, lying on your side. Or a 45-minute drive. What the? What the? What the? What the? Okay. So, like, what do you mean 505 Michael Jackson alive? What is this shit? Right? Am I, is this normal? Am I just dumb that I don't know these things? The fuck? Where's the 505? Now you have me thinking Johnny 5. He is alive or something. Anyways, I don't care about Michael Jackson being dead or alive. But, like, that must be a song. Yeah, you stay locked in. This must be the bubbles within bubbles thing. Really? Atom pants? Bubbles and bubbles? Yeah, that's cool. We keep getting reincarnated, but like you can't go anywhere, which is fine. But like, why are we here? Figure it out. Do the math. Look at the signs and symbols that are literally in everything, created by the fucking Anglos. I don't even know, guy. What is going on here? I think somebody just jumped. Um. Okay. So all the iron in our cereal is literally Bush did 9/11. Oh, iron in his. Yeah, no, I didn't like iron in a cereal either. Why do I have to eat iron? Why? Why do I need iron in me? What does iron do to a bubble? Makes it heavier so they can escape faster. Imagine that. Man, you should be wearing silver dollars in your shoes, on your feet. You should be absorbing the silver, I think. You gotta float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. If the water is silver water or something, and there's silver water, I think that silver water has a big thing because there's a big fucking G next to a big fucking upside down capital A. So like, I've been thinking about the health benefits of silver, and I have some silver dollars, and I'm like I didn't go take them, but I think we should like break them out of the little cases and like literally put them on the skin of the bottom of your feet in your socks, and just or like in your slippers or whatever the fuck. I really do think the silver is more powerful than gold. I think that when you wear gold and shit, I think what it does is it leaches into your candida and it feeds your candida. That's like one of the seven deadly sins, probably. Gold is one of the seven deadly sins because it probably creates greed in you. And white gold is probably three times as strong as the greed created from the yellow gold. And the cheapest metal that everyone doesn't want to wear because it's like cheap shit, silver, is probably the best thing for you. Like ankle bracelets made of silver, you should probably go to, even if you're a guy, or just like literally wear like I would like silver lined socks, but I don't think you can buy those. But I mean, like just put a coin maybe. You know, penny loafers. You put a penny on the outside of your loafer. What does that even mean? Maybe the coin should be inside, but it shouldn't be copper. It should be silver because the silver coins are worth more than the copper coins. Pennies and not pennies. But it's not silver, they're nickel, and you don't want to put that shit in you. Anyways, I don't know what that means. Simulation, that sounds hard in software and reading something. Maybe a manual. Like, I don't understand, guy. Yeah, Turner? Alex Turner? Who's that? Okay, band. I told you, yes. It has to be in the reservoir. No, it's you have to do electrolysis. You're putting a very, 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 very high voltage into an anode and cathode. Not an anode and cathode, two different anodes. Okay, this is how the electrolysis works in the machine. You have a dodecahedron, icosahedron, the water's going to be in there. There are going to be submerged rings of steel. Man of steel. You're going to have three rings in an X, Y, Z orientation, and then two rings like this and like this, all together but insulated apart from each other. Those are where the magnets are going to sit. You're going to have a main wire going and tapping on one ring, one group of ring, the three, and one group of ring, the two. And what's going to happen with the other end of the wire? The other end of the wire is going to be spliced and attached with a slip bearing onto either the faces or the vertices because one voltage is going to go to the faces, one voltage is going to go to the vertices. So the negative wire, you have a positive and negative every time? The positive, let's say? No, the negative. The negative is going to have to go in the water on, let's say, from the vertices on the two rings. So all your wires from all your added voltage series increases the voltage but has the current. Who cares about the current? The current you get from your fucking actual eddy currents of magnetism on the wheels. So from all the Borg cube where you have all your wires come off for your little 3-volt voltage sources, well, at the end of the day, you're going to have whatever voltage this is. I can't remember, but you're going to have two wires at the end of the day. When they're all put together, you're going to have positive and negative. The negative one goes into the water on the two rings for your eyes. The positive one is going to go on to the 8. It's going to be spliced into 8, and it's going to be going on a slip bearing on the 8 axles that penetrate into the water. Okay, you have to imagine that there's going to be rotating positively charged axles holding a magnet at the end from your vertices, and the same from your faces, but they're going to be different voltages. But the negative ones are going to be in the thing. But when you have metal in water and it creates electrolysis, it all depends what kind of shit you have in your water. So either you have to pre-make silver water and pre-make like gold water and pre-make like you need to have the periodic table of elements worth of elements into the thing, I think, for best results or the quickest evolving civilization. Okay, if you were to make just silver water and make a continent, it would be like, think about it, Lemuria. Your whole world would be like a speck of an island with like very few super advanced people. But if you put a whole bunch of garbage and shit in there, you'll have a more bountiful galaxy or world with more floaty bits, more possibilities for life. If you only put silver in it, you're gonna get like creatures that are made of silver, guy. Okay? You need to have impurities. You need to have lots of impurities. You have to have all the shit, a gamma of stuff. So the silver is either a chunk of silver can be just sitting in the reservoir, and because all the water is charred via the electrolysis, you are releasing silver atoms continuously into the swirling water, which is going into the galaxy where you live. But yeah, like yeah, the more gold and shit you put in there, the more greed you'll create in your like galaxy. But cool. I this is nuts. I'm you see why I can't stop? I mean stopping is you gotta stop, but like this is pretty good. All the synchronistic things that have been showing up have a place and a purpose now, and I went through the proof. Okay, it's understanding the dimensions, it's understanding the Arctic fucking monkeys. So yeah. Okay. So there, we've been useful today. Okay. I with the whole double face. I don't like double face. So yes, yeah, creation is beautiful, guy. It's super symmetry. It is absolutely beautiful, guy. This is I proved it 7 ways from Sunday, guy. Over and over and over again, guy. It's gonna be our new consciousness. It's gonna be our new bubble. We literally did bubble math. I showed you what's going on. And it took me all this time. Oh, it's a story of Star Wars. It took Luke Skywalker 3 movies to get to where he got to be somewhat capable in the Force, to take down the bad side, to create hopefully a new world. But no, then he trains the very next Jedi, which is like he's like training a Kevin how to be he's training a Luke how to be a Luke. And what happens is you go through everything. He's the duality. So there's only two people that know this. One is going to be supreme good, the other one's going to be supreme evil. And the Han Solo Leia character became like, whatever the Brotherhood or whatever the fuck that is. But he went to the dark side, right? It's it's you have to understand the other half of your coin. If you're Luke Skywalker and you understand this side of the coin, you should be smart enough to understand duality and understand everything there is about the other side of the coin. Our side of the coin is a 3-5. Their side of the coin is a 4-7. They're both needed, but like that's only two. It's only like 1 out of 3. That's just X. We haven't even thought about like Y, or again, the more complicated is Z. Z, like no, Z is us. Z is we have because but I didn't do the math yet. I'm only halfway. Probably only a third done, but think about it now. What I've explained right now is perfect, but it's in terms again of just understanding plane duality from upside down, backwards, and flipped. Like, okay, maybe we've done flipped, but we still have 2 more quadrants to account for. We've done like I don't know, like everything starts from here. Let's say so we've done this one and we've gone down because that's how I did my other matrix. I did this one and just carried the cipher all the way down until infinity. Now we have to realize this one, and this one was hidden from us last time, but now we're going to have basically the knowledge of 2 of these, where the reverse would be learned here. It would be like this one was known, and then infinite, and then this one was known, and then the 2 empty spaces are going to connect somehow or something. It's cellular. But the other 2 places would be the n reality and the n-1 reality. So I could probably do a proof for that, but I'd have to look at the diagonal more. And that's the key. I saw the diagonal first, but I didn't understand it first. I saw this last, and I understood it right away, apparently. Because I was looking at Armageddon a lot. And it makes sense, too, that the 6 here, sorry, like how you upside down it and get the 6, because, again, it's talking about the 6, uh, the English gematria that's found on this side is just 6 times the simple. so, 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 interesting Freudian slip. So yeah, the other The other part of the puzzle is here. It's like literally going 1 of 7 of 13 with 2 cells because the circle's completing it. 110. Oh, fuck, I don't remember anymore. 110. I'm going to have to look at it. I'm going to have to put my mind there. Well, if that's an 89, and that's a 1 and a 0, that's a 10. That would be 99. And then that one would be a 1 and a 0, so it would be 109. And 109 circled is 110. So the 1 by 4 circled, so the 76, 13, 1, 1, with the 0 and 0, is all circled. These two are not circled, these two are circled. It's duality. Look, it's like our reality, we don't circle shit. Their reality, they do circle shit. 76 plus 13 is 89. 89 and 20 is 109. That's your 110. And like your 1, 2, 20, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, where there's 3 characters, 76, 13, and 1, because there's 2 of them. I hope you saw that all. Did that make sense? That's your 20. There, I just did it. But I think that's it. That's again, that's your 1 of 7 of 13 because 8 and 50 is just an 8 and 5, which is a 13 and a 0. You don't touch the 0. So you have a 0 1 3, which is circled 13, 1 of 7 of 13, and 110 is the 89, 99, 109 all circled. And your 2143 would be like the 1 by 1, the 1 by 2 to make a 1 by 3, but the 1 by 3 is actually a 1 by 4. Do you not see that? Visual light spectrum? And then you have the 43, which are the 4 characters circled, where 3 are unique. Now, what does that make in flyspec math is we can just do that right now. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I don't know what I just said. Kidding. Um, how did I do? Oh, great. Okay, so you gotta. Do we take the beginnings or do we take the endings? No, you take everything you created first with you. So we start with that, and we're gonna connect. It's gonna be in a circle, right? And we're gonna put in the circle. Okay, first of all, a circled set. Okay, because that's your 1. We've created our 1 of 7, which will be a circled 7, a 1 by 1, of a doubly circled 13 because it's going to be an 8 and a 50. And, okay. What is this? Oh, I was holding it. Just fuck off. It's going to be a 4 because there's 4 dots in there. So it's going to be like a, no, it's not going to be a 4 because whoa, hold on a second. Okay. 1 of 7 of 13 of 100, 110 is that. Okay, so let's just write it. Let's just let's just make 1, 2. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Okay, no, I get it now. I get it now. You gotta keep track of the units. So look, I'm gonna make another open set of brackets for the third character. But in the third character, we have 2 values in a bubble, 76 and 13, that we don't account for the plus ones. And we're gonna have in another bubble, right? Yes. We're gonna have a 1 that we care about the bubble, and a 1 where we care about the bubble. Right? I do believe you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done. Oh shit, there it is. There it is. It was on the other line. Okay, so that's that's just going to 110. It's not going to 2143 yet because 2143 is now going to be like the altogether now results of these three equations, I think. Does that make sense? It'll be the this, 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 and the result of this will be the four different characters in the 2143. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so geez. Okay, so wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. So let's just get rid of okay, wait. No. What's in What's important is that we all be in the same unit. So we all have to be in base the most circled. So this one right here is circled 3 times. So we're going to have to get everything down to 3 times circled, which means we're not going to be taking the +1 here. We have to account for the minuses, right? So we're going to want here to have a bracket bracket 5 bracket bracket, right? And the same thing here, we're going to want to actually have a bracket 7 and ooh, I think that will be a 49 now with the bracket. So it changes. It doesn't circle at 15 anymore because we're not in the right dimension. It would do that in the other dimension, the other level of the Madrigal wall set, but we need to be all on the same page. Okay? And then here, you'd have your, again, 1. So this will have to be, yeah, 74. God. Huh. Okay, this needs to get bigger. 1, 2, and that will be a 74. And that will be an 11. Huh, isn't that fitting? And then this will be like 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 1, 2 extra. And then this one is in base units, right? Because it's shared with this bracket. Okay? So then I put one too many here. My bad. Wait, does that mean I added? Yes, it is. So this is 75. And that's a 12. Okay, because I have 1, 2. Oh, yeah, it's just 1. Okay, good. So I added 1 to this, but these ones I don't add 1 because I already have 1, 1. So this stays the same. So these should be doubly bracketed. Yeah. And this is the 1, 2, 3 now. The 1, 2, 3, or the 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3, and the 1, 2, 3, all inside a fourth. Okay, good. Sorry, if I'm going slow. So now let's just add, okay, but not add the way you know, add cellularly. So this will be a 479. Okay, this will be a 1257, and this will be a, because you're creating a new thing with 2 1s, the bubble has to be encased inside. So what we're going to actually get here, no, wait, yeah, fuck, okay, wait. I think I do have to take another one off now. Yeah, because there's 2 circled in the circled. My bad. So let's just forget this 1 second and copy this again. Not copy this. Okay, so this here, it's no, this cell. This cell is the only one I messed up because this is still circled. There's circled entries in the third bracket. Okay, so this will be the 1, 2, third bracket. Sorry, third bracket. And these will be the 3 brackets. Okay, this one is going to have your 1, 2, 3. But since they're in they're circled. Like there's an end to it. We have to do something here. So this is actually going to go down 2. This is going to be a 7411. And because that happens, yeah, no, that's all. Yeah, no, this gets another, shit, that means everything needs another bracket gone. I messed up. Yeah, because this is a 3, but they're dotted. So there'll have to be a 4th. Everything will have to be base 4. Okay, so this one will be another fucking bracket and a 4 for the Saturn matrix. This one will be another bracket and a 6. This one will be an 8 and another bracket. This one's gonna have another bracket and another bracket, and 7411 is correct, and that's gonna stay like that. Look at the numbers, guy. 64 split, 64 split, 110, 48, 6 times 8, 6 faces, 8 vertices. 4 circled 1, 2, 3, 4 times is an 8, and a 6. 8 vertices, 6 faces. 74 God, 11 master number, and 11 separated. Looks pretty interesting, guy. Anyway, so now I think everything is in the same units inside of here. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 1 at the leading with the 2, 3. Oh, yeah, and because you're going to go 1 and 1 is a 2, you're going to go like this with another bracket. Duality. Finally, we've bridged duality in our reality. Fuck, guy. Okay, so now, that's right. So now I'm going to go down here, and what is it really? This is just going to be 54, obviously. This one's going to be a 85. Huh, makes sense. We're going to 5D reality with an 8-bit cell, where we don't count for circles. And they're going from a 4D reality to a 7th D reality, which is just a 5, plus 1 for the 5, plus 1 for the 4. 7. Or no, 11D reality. Sorry, they're going from... sorry. We're going to 5D reality with an 8-bit cell, or an 8-dimensional cell, and they're going to 11th D. So that'd be, we don't account for circles, so it's just 5 of an 8-bit cell or 8D cell, and they're going to 11, which is a 9 plus 1 plus 1, because they do count for circles, so that's the 11th dimensional reality. It's a... Oh, fuck. Probably read it backwards. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 1 for the 4 plus 1 for the 5 is 6, 7, or something. Or for the completeness is 7. 4 plus 1 for the 4 plus 1 for the 5, circled for the whole 1 by 2. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Anyway. They have an 11D matrix, and they're going to 11D. No, fuck. They're going to 7th D. They have a 11D matrix, and they're going to 7D, which is just 4, read it backwards, 4 plus 1 for the bracket, plus 1 for whatever comes next, because it's infinite, and plus 1 for the whole thing. 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, the value of 4 plus 1 character, 2 character, 3 character. That's all it means. Anyways, I'm sorry if I'm boring you. I'm just trying to get the reality math correct. Now, check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything we brought with us is now in the same. Kind of. No, there's an overall whole bracket. Ah, shit, but I didn't put what we took from before and count it as a 1. I didn't count the visual light spectrum as a 1. So this whole thing needs to be in brackets. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's new. We're doing something new here. There. Just keep track of your units, Kevin. Keep track of your dimensions of reality. Keep track of your dimensions of reality. Anyways, so if we add the 5 and the 4 to make a 9, then we're going to create new brackets, and we don't want to do that because now we have 5 brackets of 5D Earth everywhere. So all of the brackets can be canceled now because everything is in terms of 5D. Right? 5, 5. Oh shit. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Oh, what the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know what I did. There. 0, 1, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then way over here at the end, 5, right? Yeah, because the 4 is part of the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to be, all the back ends are going to have 4. Well, this one, anyways, you know what I'm saying? They all go away. I think I've accounted for them all. Okay, this one was going to have 3 because it's doubly in bracket. Okay, so that one goes away. That one goes away. That one goes away. And that one goes away. And then now, whatever comes out of this, I guess to like understand that means that this should have had it too, right? Yeah, we brought not just this, but we brought that as well. God damn it. So now these get double brackets. Someone's probably screaming at me on the thing, saying, you missed a bracket! So, that's how it works. That's how it works. Look, we have double brackets on here, and since it bubble and they're touching, we can steal a set of brackets from here and use them over here. Because that will make a new sum. You know, oh my god, you know this song? Uh, fuck. From the band, that's the record I have. Hey, Rosetta. Yeah. It's like it's like a Scanner Darkly thing. Anyways, boom, boom. So, whatever. New sum. I'm just laughing that it's hilarious. Okay, so now we're here. What do we got? It's the same thing as it always has been, okay? You don't touch the shit that are ones and zeros. So now we're gonna have so 0, 0, 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, 8. Right? And then that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, look, we filled our 1 by 9. Right. Yep. Beautiful. All right, so, you know, we just now reduce. So the 2 and the 4 will make a 6, and the 6 will go here. The 4 and the 5 will make a 9, which will go here. The 5 and the 6 will make a 1, 1, which will go there. The 8 and the 9 are a 17. You have 5 ones and 2 zeros and a 7. You have a 7, 7. Oh my god. Holy shit, it's 379 code guy. Obviously this would be your 3. right? Your 7 would be your, like, 7. And your 9, yeah, your 9 is like literally a 1 from the bracket, uh, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the ones, uh, 6, 7, 8, 9 from the O's. 1, because it goes all the way around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's your 9. There's your 379 code. There's your Lord of the Rings code. It's a 42 guy. It's a 42 inside a cell of God mode because of the Trinity. Huh. Wow. That was a good crack of my neck. There's a lot of stuff in here. I see it. Like, you're 7, 7, because again, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're 7, 7 on the table of creation, like here. And like, if the brackets, oh my God, guy. Oh my God. If the brackets are just a dot, and you have a slash dot slash, doesn't that look like a V? 7, 7? Right there. Balancing a 5 chakra civilization with a 7 chakra civilization, where your higher self in our flesh is a 5 and the higher self in their flesh is a 7. Anyway, so anyway, okay. Well, if there's not anything else to be said, I don't know, guy. It's all in the description. You can follow along. Holy shit. Sorry it took so long, but I mean, I've never done this before. And I figured, why waste my time and do it and then have to do it again, redo it? Might as well just put my balls in the vise and see what happens. That's the code. What the fuck is this? Almost looks like Armageddon. You have a 1, 1, 1, 4, 5. And here you have a, oh shit, you have a 1, 1, 1, 4, 5. Guy, 1, 1, 1, 4, 5. And the 1 by 9. Wow, it's in the 1 by 9. This is defining the second column of the matrix, guy. Okay, why is that not? What's that all about then? Sorry, it'd be this. Why? Why? Because they account for plus ones. They account they count for the bubbles, we don't account for the bubbles, so they're not going to be clearly depicted here. You have to account for the bubbles because they account for the bubbles, right? Yes. So what's going on here? We're not done. I'm sorry we're not done. I don't know. I just hold on a second. Like I want to get me out of the way and the new numbers from the other side. Um, God damn it, and the mouse. How about we make this go here and it's like stretching farther than it currently is. Okay, there are the numbers. And I'll try to stay out of the way. And then we'll look at this because it's kind of important maybe. So, okay, so like that's taken care of. Gotcha. On like, the RH hand of God. We just have to work on the LH hand of God now. So that's fun, you know? Like we should all continue to be angry at Kevin. Okay, so what do we have here? Why? What's going on? I know that everything is circled, okay? So the base of reality is that you're a bubble in a bubble. If you don't understand that you're a bubble in an earth, you're retarded. So if you don't understand you're a bubble in a bubble, you have an 8, which is infinite, because everything is infinite and everything works like bubbles in a bubbles. And your root system is where you touch the earth with your feet on the dirt or in whatever. So you're literally making a bubble around you connected via a dot to the bubble of the earth. An 8 is just a double circle. The singularity goes away and vanishes when you take a circle and you put it on top of a smaller circle. But when you make the smaller circle as big as the big circle, you have to add a plus 2. That's the whole basis of the n plus 2 reality, is understand that everything is always doubly circled. So by that logic, if we just add a plus 2 to the 4, we get a 6. Okay? Now we have an 8. And again, an 8 plus 2 would be a 10. And the next value is a 0, which is a slash through a circle. So that's interesting. Okay? Now, because the 6 and the 0 are the sticky outy bits in Genesis when I do my decode. They stick out first of time. They're circled by a 1 by 5, okay? That's the end of that cipher. Now we have to think of a different cipher for the last two. But they're both 1s, and you have a 5 and you have a 52 guy. 52 is a Z. A Z is understanding of the n plus 2. Numbers, I don't know, big letters, little letters, let's say. Okay, whatever the way it is. There's 3 divisions, guy. You have 0 to 9 characters that go to 26 and then from 27 to 52. It means like the end of the n plus 2. You have n, 0 to 9, in your reality. You have A to Z, lowercase, let's say in your reality, and then you have uppercase A to uppercase Z in your reality. That's 52. That's literally take the base number system and circle this guy and circle this guy. That's like 2. Okay? So like I literally think that's a 0 with like a, okay, these ones have slashes. Good. Okay? But you're not looking at the bubble in our reality. It's invisible. So all you're left with is the slash slash, which is just a 1 1. Right? So I think this is a derivation okay, of the 1 by 9 for the entire second row of the matrix we live in, which is a bubble, which are okay. Since your circle is already existing here, all you need is the slash and the slash. Oh, that's beautiful. And the 8 plus 2 is 10. Where'd my 1 go? My 1 is the slash of the circle. I don't know. It goes on top? I don't know, guy. Mm. Or the 1. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, when you add 2 to the 8, you get a 10. I kept the 0 and the 1. Where does it go? The 1 goes with the remaining shit. Maybe it's the 1/2 of the bracket. And then the 52 is like, another 1 and another 1. But the 1/2 of the bracket is like twice. And then you have your n plus 1 reality, n plus 2 reality. Let me sleep on it, but it's really goddamn, that's exactly what it is. That's deriving it from based on reality. That's based on here, guy. That's based on the unison of heaven with the fifth dimensional and seventh dimensional earth with a whatever dimensional earth that is. What is that? That's again it's just a completion of 5D earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's 7 characters. But there's 7 characters in an 8th and a 9th. No, shit. There's a 7, 8, 50, 76, 13, 1, 1. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. However, it's an 8, it's a 9, it's a 10, it's an 11, it's a 12, it's a 13, it's a 14, it's a 15, it's a 16, it's a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24D guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I did, though. Okay, so all I did is I counted for the circles and everything. Okay, so like there are 7 characters, 8 for the circled 7, 9, 10 for the circled doubly circled 8. 11, 12 for the doubly circled 50. 12 for the 50. 76 is circled, well, whatever many. You know what I'm saying? It's counting for all the circles. This one would probably be better, actually, before we got rid of them all. Okay, so how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, this is bad. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think I'm missing one. Anyways. Fuck. Okay, sorry. I nerded out, so. Alright, now I think I'm gonna stop for now. I don't know. Unless it's like nuts, but like I don't know what yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And now I think you gotta think their side of the story. You gotta think of their side of the story. Their side of the story is they account for the bubbles. And if we count the bubbles, like I did here, and you add your plus 2 and your plus 2, and your 1 from here gets inducted into a lower or a higher Mandelbrot set. Maybe it takes the lower Mandelbrot set and brings it back to the same dimension, and then you can account for the 52 as a 1. That's what it is. You account for the 52 as a 1 because you're able to use the 1 from the 10 to account for the last 2 characters as a 1. 52 as a 1 is just 2 different dimensions, which would be a circled 0, but since it's always circled already, all you're taking for is the slashes of the infinite into the plane of the 0. So you took away the circle and are left with a slash. You're left with 2 1s. It's the derivation complete for the entire. This is true. Wow. How many more of these do I have to do? Where's the... I did up to here. But that's... A reduction. Dude, a reduction of what is the second row before we play with the other characters becomes the middle of the next row down. And I'm guessing that the derivation of v77 will be an x. Egg. It's egg. Anyway. Alright, so like, yeah, I'm the 7. Yeah, there's lots of 7s. I'm a little, that's a 7 and that's a 5. Fuck, who knows, guy? That could be a 22, right? That could be a 22 plus 26. That could be a 48. That could be a 48 and a 7, which is a 55. And 55 plus 7 is 62. Backwards is 26, God guy. And a 2 and a 6 added together is an 8, and if you count for the infinite of the fucking bubbles of the plus 2, it's a 10, and that's an X. There, I just did it. In my head. Okay, that's just a 26, like, you know, added. So a V is a 48. Okay, you have a 48, a 7, and a 7, right? Because what is it? 22 plus 26 is 48. All right. Now you're gonna have, you got to do the V. So if you make a V, you're gonna add 48 with the 7, which is your 55, which is like, you know, ever uber important because it shows up like 5 times ish. And then you have your 55 with your other 7, which is like your 62, but you're reading it backwards because it's a 26, but you're reading it funny because it's really a 2, a 6, 2, which is really 4, 6, which is 10, which conveniently is an X. And this, it doesn't have the dash through it, but if the 7 is just, when you upside down a 7, and you look at a 7, it's just a, and if you like were to rotate a little or something, kind of looks like an X on an angle. It's like the top of the 7 is the floor, and then it's like on an angle with a slash through it. And then again, if you were to have that magnetized to that tip, it would be like a 6 or a 7. It could be like both, an upside down 7, like an X, like a 6, like a 7, like a 6, 7X kind of trinity of what that could be. I don't know if it's upside down, backwards, and flipped. All right, whatever. Okay, so like if another human being can follow this, I think I've done the best that I can do for the day. All right, so yeah, if I think we kind of get it. I think we kind of, I think I'm a little bit beyond trying to prove my point with random sentences of gematria, right? Like I hope so. I hope I've gone a little bit farther than that. But like, I mean, whatever, right? Gematria was important up to a certain point, and then it became not important anymore. So like, you know, be the great citizens with all the justice tap citizens. see the great citizens. Hey, Rosetta lyrics. Huh, that's not it. I don't like using the other websites. That's fake AZZ. Well, whatever. This is why I don't like other places. Okay. Ugh, it's so horrible. Okay. Oh, see the great citizens with all their white sticks tapping brick. They can't seem white sticks tapping brick. Like the bubbles, the walls of the bubbles of division that encircle them. They can't see the wire. They can't see the wire strung in between them. Oh my god, guy. And all that young scum reeling. But oh, you do your blinded best. With all these arrows through your chest. Feel 'em forcing through, and they're forcing you to follow through to where they want you. The Matrix has you. Was it a trick of light? Shook my head from side to side. I seen a million lines. The finest thread strung spine to spine, guy. Because your crown chakra has the one-dimensional invisible thread that goes to the center of her battery and connects you to everyone else in it via a matrix number that I keep talking about. Animals. Animals run on the sidewalks in dog and cat land. Animals run in the national parks. And all the bankers and all the beggars and all the bears are brothers. Is it a trick of light? Shake my head from side to side. We rub our eyes and shake our fists at the passerby. We scare the kids, but mama, it's all for the best. You know, we shouldn't be doing this. What is the new sum? Us tied up with no thumbs? Wow, they're gonna take your 41 away. They want you to be in the Saturn matrix. They don't want you to know about the 41. They want you to take your thumb and keep you in the infinite knot of slavery, guy. Is it a noose hung? And us tied up with no thumbs? Holy fuck. Yeah, but in the noose sum, you gotta count us. You gotta count the plus ones of the bubbles. We see the lines run. We see the lines run. Can you see them? Can you see them? Can you see them? Holy fucking mind blast. I have that on vinyl. I'm awesome. I'm so fucking awesome right now. Sofa King. I'm always on the sofa. Sofa King. We, Todd, did. Okay, so that's what that, like, yeah, they know about the bubbles guy. The Hey Rosettas. The 818, the, oh my god. Oh my god, it's flashback math of eights. Kevin, getting angry doesn't help anything. Alright, so I'm going to bid you adieu, because I don't think I can be any more mind blasted than I presently am.